Before I start, the main premise behind this video is to get one major point across. When it comes to Destiny, every player wants their time to be respected. So this is the first of a 2-video series where I talk about several aspects of Destiny that can be improved. So I'm going to break this video down into 2 sections, solely based on rewards. Rewards for players who participate in trials, and rewards for players who go flawless. So you might be asking, why would you reward players who do not go flawless? Well, the reason behind that is you want to fill a playlist. A populated playlist is a good playlist. A rewarding playlist is a playlist players will continuously go to. Now, how do we go about rewarding these players? Rather than having the player get 3 wins and now they can turn in tokens, which some players might not be able to get 3 wins. We'll go about it this other direction here. For starters, having Saint 14 have a weapon bounty. That bounty will have a weapon requirement to unlock it. For example, if you want to acquire the summoner, the weapon bounty from Saint 14 could require 50 auto rifle kills in Trials of Osiris, and so forth. If you want to get the fusion rifle, the fusion rifle will require you to get a specific amount of kills to unlock that fusion rifle, and that bounty is going to only give you 1 roll. It's going to drop the weapon for you with a random roll. Again, this is going to incentivize players who've been wanting to acquire these weapons but have failed to do so in the prior weeks. It's going to make them go into that playlist with whatever weapon they want to acquire and get kills. By doing so, this is going to keep the trials playlist populated and quite possibly have players use weapons they're not used to, bringing them out of their comfort zone and quite possibly allowing them to enjoy the game mode just a tad bit more. Now, you're probably asking yourself, but Brave, what about my tokens? Am I going to lose them at reset? Well, this is simple. The weapon bounty we just talked about. If you want another shot at the auto rifle or the sniper or whatever bounty Saint 14 brought that week, you're going to have to purchase that weapon bounty with tokens. The trials bounty could be rotated every week to ensure players have an opportunity to acquire all of these weapons without having to go flawless or reach a certain amount of wins. Again, for those of you who do get a certain amount of wins and you just want to turn tokens in, you still have that avenue there to turn tokens into Saint 14 to get random weapons or random armor or whatever it may be. Now, you're probably wondering, but if those are the weapons being rewarded for completing bounties, what are the rewards for players who go flawless? Well, this one can be done in one of 2 different ways, which in my opinion both would be a great addition to the flawless loophole. One avenue Bungie could take would be mimicking the weapons of Season of Dawn, which for those of you who don't remember, after reaching rank 90 of the season pass last season of the Season of Dawn, that was a tough one there, weapons would receive an additional perk in the final column. If Bungie were to go this direction, flawless weapons would have more value added to them. I'm going to use the Eye of Soul Sniper, the one you see on screen right now. Imagine having this weapon drop for you, but your additional perk was Vorpal. That perk right there, Vorpal, is going to make the sniper value go up a lot. Picture this scenario. It is the final round, it's 4-4, you're playing trials. You notice the enemy team have supers. Rather than utilizing an opening shot sniper, you now have the opportunity in between rounds to switch that to Vorpal. Again, making your weapon have a lot more value to it. Making it to where going flawless has meaning. If you want a weapon, you want the godliest rolls you can get, you have to go flawless to get this weapon, and it can only be acquired in the final chest of the flawless loophole. Now, the next avenue Bungie could take would be adding celerity to flawless weapons, which would be similar to the adept weapons we had in Destiny 1. Why would this be a great addition? Just like raid weapons, in my opinion, should help you in the raid, trials weapons should help you in the game mode trials, in an elimination style game mode. Celerity does that for you. And before I see in the comment section, the complaints of people saying the rich are getting richer, that scenario there, trust me, having the additional perk of celerity isn't going to make that player overpowered. It's not going to make them godly. It's just going to be a reward for going flawless. It's not going to be the Lunas and Not Forgotten all over again. Now, how does Bungie balance this out in the last avenue, in which flawless weapons have celerity built into their standard role? Simple. Make celerity available on the normal weapon drops, just like we have now, so those players completing the bounties for weapons, they're not restricted from acquiring celerity in their perk pool. They can still get celerity on their sniper. They can still get celerity on their scout rifle. That's going to allow them to have the perk celerity rather than it being exclusive to the flawless playlist or the flawless loophole. So the main or final point of this is, when would Bungie implement this? When would I implement this whole new system, if it is even feasible for Bungie to implement? I feel like Bungie would be able to implement this in the next batch of weapons. We still have the hand cannon that's lacking, stuff like that. I feel like if Bungie really wanted to, when the next batch of weapons, they can tweak up some of the beaver codes, they can tweak up some of the cheating, maybe implement an anti-cheat. And when it comes to rewards, because again, this video is based on rewards, they need to implement something like this, so where players don't have to get 3 wins, but we want to keep them in the playlist. And for those token farmers, or for those good players, incentivize them to go 7 wins. Give them something at the end. Give them celerity on all their weapons, or give them a double perk at the end. It's gonna make those players want to go to 7 wins. Why? Because they have a higher chance of getting their god roll weapon from the flawless loot box, rather than staying into the 3 win and token farming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to see your opinion on this topic. Do me a huge favor, if you have an opinion, maybe you have a suggestion, you would, hey, you know, Brave, you're right, but let's add this to it, comment down below. And if you want to support this idea, I will be posting this to Reddit. Link will be in the description. If you like this idea, you want to support it, go into Reddit and upvote this thing, because the many upvotes it gets, it might start to trend, and maybe Bungie notices this, and hey, maybe they implement these changes. At the end of the day, I go back to what I said in the initial part of this video. Destiny players want their time to be respected. Once you start respecting Destiny players' time, they're gonna want to stay playing the game. And by going down this avenue, I feel like Destiny players are gonna be rewarded for the amount of time they put in. You guys are awesome. If you guys enjoyed videos like this, do me a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe. It's free. We're on our way to 20,000 subs. I'll see you guys in the next video.